Why the quiet ones are winning. The loudest voices in the room are often the furthest from financial peace. They chase trends, flash success, and speak in highlight reels. But real wealth, it rarely announces itself. It's built in silence, by ordinary people making extraordinary choices, slow, steady, and invisible to almost everyone around them. This isn't about luck or inheritance. It's about clarity and discipline. While others are chasing crypto spikes or drowning in lifestyle inflation, the quiet ones are maxing out retirement accounts, tracking their cash flow, and investing automatically without applause. Their lives don't look rich, but over time, their net worth tells a different story. This is the world of quiet wealth. No drama, no shortcuts, just smart systems and long-term thinking. In this article, we're unpacking 6 powerful ways normal people are quietly building wealth while everyone else is still trying to look rich. These aren't secrets, they're strategies. They work not because they're flashy, but because they're built to last. If you're ready to stop performing and start building, let's begin. Welcome to 86 Dawn Finance YouTube channel, where we break down the hidden mechanisms controlling your financial life. Let's break it all down. No fluff, just the truth. Section 1. They build systems, not status. Most people think wealth begins with income, but the quiet wealthy know better. Real wealth doesn't start when you earn more. It starts when you design a system to keep more and make it work for you repeatedly. According to Ramsey Solutions, 94% of millionaires they studied built their wealth gradually. Not through high salaries, but through consistent, repeatable behaviors. That means structure beats status. Quiet wealth builders automate everything. Savings, investing, bill payments, set on autopilot to avoid emotional interference. Their success isn't built on willpower. It's built on systems. While others chase hacks and hustle harder, they focus on small, deliberate actions that compound over time. This mindset shift, from chasing to managing, is what separates financial noise from financial power. They're not trying to impress anyone. They're building habits that do the heavy lifting when no one's watching. It's not about showing wealth. It's about keeping it. Because here's the truth. Income can be temporary. Applause fades, but a system, once built and protected, pays you for life. That's what quiet wealth is built on, not noise, but structure. Section 2. They master emotional discipline. The market doesn't break most people. Their emotions do. Fear, greed, impatience. These are the real threats to wealth. And while most investors know what to do, few can stay calm enough to actually do it. According to Fidelity, investors who pulled their money out during market drops earned significantly less over time than those who stayed invested. The difference wasn't strategy, it was emotion. Quiet wealth builders understand this. They don't chase hype. They don't panic sell. They treat volatility like weather, unpleasant but temporary. While others flinch at every headline, they stay grounded in logic and routine. Their greatest advantage isn't intellect, it's restraint. They've accepted that boredom is part of the process. Wealth isn't built in exciting moments. It's built in the quiet ones when nothing seems to be happening but the plan continues anyway. That's the discipline. Because true power in money isn't how much you can earn. It's how well you can stay composed when others lose their grip. Quiet wealth builders don't need markets to be perfect. They just need their mindset to be unshakable. Section 3. They choose boring over brilliant. Ask most people how to get rich, and they'll talk about the next big thing, crypto, IPOs, flipping houses. But the quiet wealthy don't chase brilliance. They choose boring. They stick with proven, low-cost, diversified investments and let time do the compounding. According to Vanguard, 92% of long-term portfolio performance comes from asset allocation. not from stock picking or market timing. Quiet wealth builders don't try to outsmart the market. They accept that they can't. Instead, they use dollar cost averaging, invest in index funds, and avoid high-fee products that promise too much. Their strategy is so unsexy it's invisible. And that's exactly why it works. They know the market rewards patience, not prediction. And while everyone else is chasing alpha, they're capturing consistency. While others obsess over breaking news, they're letting the S&P 500 quietly build their retirement behind the scenes. This isn't flashy. It won't make headlines. But it's the exact approach that built more millionaires than any hot trend ever did. Because in investing, boring isn't weak, it's sustainable. And sustainability is what makes wealth real. Section 4. They build habits that no one sees. Wealth is not built in public. It's built in the tiny, invisible habits no one notices. While the world rewards the loudest wins, the quiet wealthy focus on what they do when no one's watching. They don't need to brag about saving. They automate it. They don't micromanage every expense. They design budgets that run without friction. And when life throws surprises, they adjust, not panic. Research from Harvard Business School shows that consistent small actions have more impact on long-term financial outcomes than big one-time events. That's why these people don't rely on motivation. They build systems that work even when they're tired, distracted, or bored. Their habits aren't dramatic. They're durable. No skipping auto transfers. No, just this once, spending sprees. No chasing perfect timing. Instead, they operate like a well-run machine, one designed for resilience, not perfection. Because real financial progress isn't about intensity. It's about repetition. It's not the dollar you saved once. It's the 100 you saved without thinking. Every month, for years. Quiet wealth is built on behaviors so simple they're easy to ignore, and yet powerful enough to change everything. Section 5. They redefine what wealth really means. Most people equate wealth with appearance. A new car, a big house, the latest phone. But the quiet wealthy flip that script early. For them, wealth isn't about how much you spend. It's about how much freedom you own. This is the mindset shift that changes everything. They don't seek validation through consumption. They don't measure success in likes or luxury. Instead, they ask, does this bring me peace? Or does it chain me to more work? According to Pew Research, the wealthiest middle-income earners tend to live well below their means, not because they have to, but because they want control more than attention. The quiet wealthy understand that real wealth is invisible. It shows up in options, not in objects. They don't upgrade every time they can. They upgrade only when it aligns with their values. They delay gratification, not out of discipline, but because they see the bigger picture. By redefining wealth as time, autonomy, and calm, they escape the performance treadmill that keeps most people broke. They don't just earn more. They require less. And that, ironically, is what makes them truly rich. Section 6. They respect time more than timing. The average investor wastes years waiting for the perfect moment to begin. But the quiet wealthy know the truth. Wealth has less to do with timing the market and everything to do with time in the market. According to J.P. Morgan, even missing just the 10 best days in the market over 20 years can cut your returns in half. That's not a skill gap. That's a patience gap. Quiet wealth builders don't waste energy trying to predict crashes or chase peaks. They start early, stay consistent, and let compounding do the heavy lifting. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire because he found the perfect investment. He became one because he started investing at 11 and never stopped. Time is the one resource money can't buy back. That's why they don't delay. Even if the start is small, they'd rather begin with $100 today than wait until they have $10 someday. while others obsess over the right time. They focus on the right habits. Because once you respect time, you stop needing perfection. You just need consistency. And when you give your money space to grow uninterrupted, time becomes your most powerful business partner. Conclusion. The wealth you don't see is the wealth that lasts. True wealth doesn't need attention. It doesn't shout. It doesn't perform. It's built quietly, through systems, steady habits, and time. The people who succeed financially aren't chasing status. They're building structure. They automate. They stay calm. They stay consistent. And over time, their results speak louder than any luxury ever could. You don't need a windfall to begin. You need clarity, patience, and the courage to stay the course when no one's watching. The quiet wealthy win not because they're lucky, but because they're deliberate. While the world rushes toward the next trend, you have the opportunity to build something that actually lasts. No noise, no pressure, just progress. Please note that 86 Dawn Finance does not offer advice on taxes, legal matters, investments, or finances. The content is intended solely for educational purposes and should not be considered professional advice. For personalized guidance, please consult your own qualified advisors. Although the information has been carefully researched and reviewed, it may not represent the latest legal or financial updates. Viewers are advised to confirm the accuracy and timeliness of the information, particularly before making any major financial or legal decisions. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and stay our 86 Dawn Finance channel.